they saying this nigga free man, huh? They saying he free. No, that's crazy. No, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Behind the scenes information that you wouldn't find anywhere else. Been arrested on 10/30/2024, and a lot of people was wondering, what he was arrested for, what he was picked up for.
Nigga ain't got no
Some people
teeth.
said it was for the death of Lil Jeff. Some people said no, it was something unrelated. But lo and behold, we will find out today that it was in fact for the shooting death of BloodHound Lil Jeff. Now,
Damn.
Lil Jeff was shot unalive back in June of this year, when he pretty much went on a drill, but the drill didn't go as planned. And instead, while he was trying to walk somebody down and take their life, his life was taken, and it would come out that TrapCity Rob was the person that allegedly did it. Now, how will we know? Of course, social media. Gangsters in social media, as we know, is just a recipe for disaster, because when something happened, these guys can't wait to tell you that they had some involvement in it. Whether it's illegal or legal, they let us know every time that they may or may have not had inspired. And I continuously tell you guys, no matter how much people get on social media and try to talk about roles or use certain slang terminology and act like the police don't know what's going on, time after time they prove to you that they know exactly what's going on. And I also tell y'all that if we're able to put two and two together,
They put it together.
actually get paid a great salary to catch these guys are doing, especially with the access to certain technology that they have.
Oh, that's high school film right there. I remember those
That's
films.
going on right now. How they pretty much break down the
I ain't gonna lie. Y'all can't tell me.
going on right now.
Y'all can't tell me. Y'all know we used to be in high school with the motherfucking Vapor Maxes with the Nike jacket, no cap, classic fit right there. I ain't no cap. Am I wearing it now? Probably not. Yeah, probably not. Hell no.
The phone records, the whole 9 yards. And that's exactly what I think happened here with TrapCity Rob. However, they don't tell us how he came on their radar. Common sense will tell us that it's only about one way they kind of put him in the scope of being the suspect.
Yeah, how did they do that?
Jeff. Now they don't tell us how. Once again,
Oh.
the documents have dropped, and it shows us that he was in fact picked up for BloodHound Lil Jeff's demise. However, they had to drop the M charges against him because they didn't really have any evidence to charge him fully for it, aside from him just having a weapon at the time that he was arrested when they came to arrest him.
Yeah, that ain't working.
Also looking back, it didn't specify whether the weapon that he got caught with at the time of his arrest was used as the same weapon that took Lil Jeff's life. I'm unsure if that probably would have counted towards anything, because as y'all know, I don't know what's going on in Chicago, but it seemed like their gun laws is different. Like, you could possess the same weapon that took somebody's life, but that don't necessarily mean that they're gonna charge you for that body. Normally where I'm from, if you get caught with a weapon that was used in the commission,
They charging you.
the police have yet to solve that crime and somebody lost their life, they're gonna charge you with that body because they know you did it, so they're gonna assume that you're the one that did it. But in Chicago, we've heard time after time guys get caught with weapons with bodies on them, and it don't necessarily mean that they get charged for it. Like we seen with the guy that allegedly took Mad Max's life as well.
Who was that?
That's another story. We're going to get into the document that actually details TrapCity
What the fuck?
for the death of BloodHound Lil Jeff. But before we do, make sure you hit that thumbs up button so we can get you do so now. When they suspected him of the unaliving of BloodHound Lil Jeff, and went to go pursue their suspicion 4 months later. At the time he was arrested, he was caught with a weapon.
4 months, okay.
Once we go over the document say, quote, Area 1 had received intimate knowledge from Detective Hodgman related to a homicide under RD, which occurred on June 8, 2024, at the location of Redacted, Rhodes Ave, Chicago, Illinois, That probable cause exists for the arrest of Robert Coleman in that he was identified on scene by a witness to be present during the shooting death of victim Jeffrey L. Harris, as well as electronic surveillance.
Damn.
Before y'all get confused, Robert Coleman.
Damn. Damn. So that's why they picked him up. He was on electronic surveillance. So he was already on house arrest. House arrest. Is that what that is?
Is TrapCity Rob, and Jeffrey L. Harris is BloodHound Lil Jeff. Now, according to this, he was pointed out by a witness, and he was also on surveillance. Now, it said on today's date, surveillance officers observed Coleman entering and exiting his residence at Redacted Roads Ave armed with a black firearm.
Damn.
Had prior knowledge that the subject was a convicted felon and gun offender that he was not permitted to be in possession of a handgun. Coleman exited the residence a final time wearing a gray shirt and black pants and walked northbound on the sidewalk. SOs relayed the direction of travel and description of clothing and location of firearm to enforcement officers. EOs then relocated to the approximate address of 6604 S Rhodes Ave, exited unmarked squad vehicle, and approached Coleman on foot wearing police vest with visible police insignia and badge affixed. Now, PO A. David was approaching on foot. He called out to Coleman explaining that his body-worn camera was activated and that Coleman was under arrest. As P.O. David attempted to place Coleman into custody, Coleman, arrestee, did not follow verbal direction, pulled away, stiffened his body, and used dead weight to avoid being placed into custody. In response to Coleman's actions, P.O. David used ambars, escort holds, control techniques, and eventually an emergency takedown and emergency handcuffing in order to control the suspect. During the struggle and while Coleman was on the ground, he continued to resist arrest by pulling his arms away and stiffening his body, at which point SOs POV Ryan and POL Caldwell broke from surveillance and assisted in emergency handcuffing using ambars, wrist locks to gain control of Coleman's arms. Additionally, EOPOD...
Basically, they was in a little scuffle, chat. That's basically what they saying. They was in a scuffle. That was your boy? That's tough. Oh shit, where we at?
Arrestee in handcuffs, a loaded firearm was recovered from in between Coleman's thighs. P.O. David immediately recovered the firearm and handed it to P.O. Caldwell for safekeeping. Officers David, Vasquez, and Ryan then used 2 sets of handcuffs on the subject due to his size and resistance to the handcuffs. After Coleman was in handcuffs, he continued to use dead weight, pulled away.
It's all over for all that, Coleman.
P.O. Vasquez then used escort holds, wrist lock, and ambar in order to control him and escort him into the transport vehicle. Subject was then placed into a temporary transport vehicle until the squadron arrived on scene. After being placed into the squadron, Coleman was transported directly to 2nd District lockup due to his actions and demeanor on the scene. The firearm, FN 9, was unloaded and made safe by P.O. David. Firearm inquiry returned no record on file. Coleman, arrestee, is a convicted felon under case numbers. District Watch Operations LT Parler was notified. While in the lockup, Coleman complained an injury to his right wrist, and he was transported to Redacted Hospital BT 5142E and treated by Redacted. So basically, they saying they had intimate knowledge that Robert Coleman, aka TrapCity Rob, was related to a homicide that happened on June. Of course, it's a legal firearm. So 9 times out of 10, he's going to be booked for that. I don't know how long he's looking at for that. But like I told y'all before, the gun laws in Chicago are pretty lenient, at least opposed to the ones that I'm used to. Now, it seems like he was either on probation or parole of some sort because they kept mentioning PO, right? PO, for y'all that don't know, PO usually stands for either probation officer or parole officer. It could be either one. And it looks like whatever intimate knowledge that they got, they related to his PO, and they issued a search, and lo and behold, they found him with a weapon on him. Now, although he resisted, of course, because nobody's going to give themselves up, especially if you know you got a weapon on you, but they still managed to take him into custody. Rob is a pretty big guy.
Ain't no running. Ain't no running.
I guess he just know he was cooked. said, they said that the charges didn't drop because of lack of evidence.
Well, I guess they ain't found the killer yet. That's tough.